step into lies.
Hi, I'm Arsene Wenger.
Oh, hi, Arsene, it's Mike. How you doing? You alright?
I don't know.
Right, okay, that's a bit weird. Have you been watching any of the games recently?
No.
Well, why not? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Right, yeah, there's a surprise. Well, we've got the North London Derby today and Bayern Munich, so pretty pumped about that.
I never refused to talk to Bayern
Well,
Munich.
I'd rather you did, seeing as we're playing them.
I want just to do what I
Yeah,
like.
but, I mean, you can't just do what you want all the time, Arsene.
Sorry?
Stop saying that. At the end of the day, mate, you know, I thought you were an Arsenal fan.
I just want Arsene to win and play well.
Yeah, well, we are doing that at the moment, to be fair, Arsene. We're not doing too badly at all, you know. Things are going quite well, I thought.
No.
Do you have a problem with me? I don't really understand where this is coming from.
They're brave. Give a chance to Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody, excuse me, I have got two very highly successful previous saves on this, and then the Southampton one. So don't you be giving me any of that, alright? I can't believe you're being like this. Do you even like me?
No. That's all I can say.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to go beat him anyway, so we'll talk later, maybe.
Sorry?
Absolutely unbelievable. He called me! I do love a derby day. Hello viewers, MikeRo here, looking forward to another derby game against Tottenham. The previous two we have played on camera, we have won, and not just won, we have spanked Spurs in both those games. Let's hope we can do so today, although they're doing a lot better on the table. I say a lot better, they're 2 points ahead of us, because we are currently down in 8th, they are 2nd. But, as you can tell, there are only 5 points between us and league leaders Liverpool. That's because, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, we won at Vicarage Road! Unprecedented scenes. Another Nicolas Pepe brace got us a 2-0 win away at Watford, and then we beat Forest Green 2-0 in the Carabao Cup against Forest Green. Hang on, did I just say that? I think I might have just said Forest Green twice. Either way, we beat Forest Green. We're into the third round of the Carabao Cup. That is all you need to know. Today, two very big games. Tottenham and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich probably being the favourites to qualify from our Champions League group. We are both top at the moment. And obviously this go a long way to deciding who finishes top of the group as we host them at the Emirates. But first, as we all know, it is the small matter of another game against Spurs. Let's get cracking. As you all know, I had a little bit of a playful jab at Spurs in the last game about my my amazing new aftershave that's out bottle job. Relates to them very well. Let's hope that they haven't taken that. You know, they've taken it in a good spirit, because if they beat us, I'll never hear the end of it. Anyway, lineup for today then. Later in goal, Tierney, Rugani, Kehrer and Bellerin. Milenkovic is still not recovered from his injury, but he might be back in time for the Bayern game. Unlikely though, I don't want to rush him back too much if I can help it. Torreira, Delaney and Van de Beek, as always, make up the midfield three. Then you've got Sane, Pepe and Memphis Depay, who's going to start up front today. Still no goals for Aubameyang, no goals for Erling Haaland, so I think it's only fair that Memphis gets a go up front. Speaking of front threes, Tottenham's is one to watch out for. Dele Alli on the left, Kane and Son Heung-min make up theirs. It doesn't look like they've signed many players. It really is like Spurs. They've signed a boy called Guido Pizarro in the middle, 30 years old. I should probably know him. But again, these are players that we should really be beating, in all fairness. It doesn't look like the best team in the world. I'd fancy ours on paper, but I could be wrong. Let's go passionately and say I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. We are finally beginning to kind of click into gear. The team is beginning to gel nicely. Leroy Sané still yet to really kick it off at the moment, but he has played quite well. Got himself a couple of assists so far this season. Let's see if we can get another one today. I would like to, if I can help it, all the way through the save and maintain a very good record against the Spuds, because there's nothing better that will put you in your fans' books than beating your local rivals time in, times out, as Kane heads one on for the first highlight of the game. Lovely play from Lena there to Rugani, and Rugani carrying it forward. He's made a very solid start to his Arsenal career, and here we go. This is where the magic happens. Pepe, I mean, look at this. Like, they just already can't keep up with him. Pepe, he's going to shoot it. Oh my god, he's gone just wide. No one can touch him on this game. His dribbling is next level. It's just unbelievable. The amount of times he just runs through players is incredible. He is genuinely one of the best players I think I've ever seen on FM at this level. I've never seen anything like it. 20 minutes, guys. It's been quite a poor game in all fairness. Not a lot happening other than that Pepe run and shot. We've not really seen the best of our team. But here we go. We've worked it into the corner. Bellerin to Torreira. Back to Hector. Van de Beek here on the ball. Drifting out wide. That's a pen. That's another pen. Spurs just love giving away pens against us. They love it. Jan Vertonghen, referee's giving it. VAR confirms it. Nicolas Pepe to step up for his 7th of the season. Can he put us 1-0 up in the North London derby? Pepe, bang! Of course he can. There is nothing this boy cannot do. It is 1-0, and pretty much all our goals this year have been scored by him. I'm slightly concerned. Please, can we just get another goal scorer? Let's move this up to 2nd, and I'm getting very warm in here. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I won't take off all my clothes. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to disappoint. Really wouldn't be, in all fairness. Let's face it. It takes a lot of dominoes and a lot of lack of exercise to develop this physique. Considering that Spurs are barely threatened, I'm not too worried at the moment. And here we go, another highlight. Tierney into Torreira. It looks like we're bossing the game, really. We haven't seen one Spurs highlight yet, or even them get into a half. Kehrer, great ball there, out to Bellerin. Bellerin, I thought he was going to lay Pepe in there. Van de Beek, Bellerin, here's Pepe. Pepe drifting away as always. Delaney into Van de Beek. We've got him penned in here. Great ball by Van de Beek. Leroy Sané. What a save by Hugo Lloris. But you can't help but think that Sané should have buried that. I forgot as well, this is only the 2nd game that Harry Kane's going to have been playing against us. He's obviously a big fan of mine, of my work.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But I'm very happy with the performance at half-time. We've been absolutely all over them in all fairness. Thomas Delaney isn't having a very good game either. So I'm going to say I'm not happy. Oh, I've given him faith. Either way, it's done it well for him. But I'm going to get a bit annoyed at Leroy Sané. I'm going to say assertively, I'm not happy with your performance today. He looks delighted. Oh, thanks, boss. I hate it when people do that. Just, it's one of the things that annoys me so much when you say to them, "You're not very good, are you? You're not playing very well." Oh yeah, great, yeah, definitely, yeah. No, that's not how you react. Now, our Spurs are going to launch a bit of a comeback in this second half. As play will open up there, definitely not. Memphis Depay has robbed Davinson Sanchez. He squares it. Pepe, 2-0. Davinson Sanchez is an absolute mug. And Nicolas Pepe gets another brace. It's only 8 goals in 7 Premier League games for our magic man. Unbelievable stuff. Davinson Sanchez here, what is he doing? He's doing his best Socrates impression. Just gets robbed. Memphis all the way. Pepe, bang. Brilliant from Depay. Like having him up front. If he's going to continue to do that, mate, you can just be the assister. I love it. I mean, Leroy. You're playing less like Leroy Sané, more like Leroy Lita at the moment. Did I sign Leroy Lita? No, it definitely says Sané. Another corner, and we are giving Spurs the absolute runaround. Oh, there we go, Leroy Sané, not Leroy Lita. Gets his 2nd goal of the season, tucks it in. Memphis Depay is racking up the assists here as he heads it back across the box. Is it him? Torreira with a decent ball in. Memphis, yeah, wins his header. Sané on his wrong foot, bangs it in. It's only 3-0. Oh, there's still half an hour to go. Oh, yes. To any Spurs fans that are watching, and I'm not going to pretend to think that there are many of you, because obviously this is an Arsenal save. I'm sort of sorry for obviously the amount of jokes I'm making, but it's to appease the audience, you know. There's a lot of Arsenal fans here, and frankly, I don't really like Spurs either, so I'm quite enjoying this. I probably will end up doing a save with Spurs at one point or another. It just might not be as successful as this one. As I'm a bit of a bottle job, Spurs are a bit of a bottle job. You put the two together, and you can buy my new fragrance bottle job. You can't actually buy it. I just want to put it out there. Maybe I should have put a disclaimer out saying you can't actually buy it. It's not a genuine product. For any of you wondering what the bottle I used was for bottle job, it was a scented candle bottle. So yeah, something you don't know too often. Montiel's not had his best game today, I won't lie. He's given the ball away here, and Pepe is on for a hat-trick, and he's just skinning players left, right and centre, and hits it. What a save by Hugo Lloris. Oh no, it hit the upright. Hugo didn't even get near it. Pepe is just unplayable. Oh, he's not going to like it, but I'm going to take him off, actually. We're going to bring on Emile Smith-Rowe, just because I don't want anything to happen to Pepe. We need to wrap him up in cotton wool, keep him ready for the Bayern game. But I mean, this is better. This is more like the Arsenal from last year. Actually, this is entertaining Arsenal football. We seem to really rise when we play the North London derby, and Spurs' wretched run against the Gunners continues. A 3-0 spanking, putting them firmly in their place. We are kings of North London. Suck on it. Sorry. It's probably not the best phrase I could have used. Allegri troubled by rival defeat. I'm personally loving it, mate. And Pepe, I mean, let's just look at his form, okay? Let's just take this into account. He's playing an 8.12 over the last 5 games, right? 6 goals, 1 assist in 5 games. It's absolutely unplayable. You compare that to the guy who's playing in real life, and it's literally like chalk and cheese. I cannot Can't quite fathom what's happening. He's got 31 goals in 42 appearances for us since we signed him. Unbelievable. Rapidly becoming one of my favourite ever players on this game. Well, not on FM20, just FM in general. Nuts. Certainly the Kings of Germany next as well, Bayern. Actually, let's have a look, because I've not really had a look at Bayern. Let's see who they've got in their ranks. Have they signed Coutinho permanently, etc., etc.? They've got Alex Iwobi. So at the moment we are 5th, but more importantly we're 2 points behind Liverpool, but they've got a game in hand at the moment. So, and it's early doors, you really want to be looking at where you are after 10 games. That's the old cliche, and to be fair though, it is true, because that's nearing well, not half a season, but a third of the season. Well, that's not very good. Freddie Lundberg's failed to complete his Continental A licence. You egg. Come on, mate. Partnerships is good, so we've got a new one going on now. I like this. I'm glad that the partnerships take a little while longer to establish in Football Manager this year. This is good though. Bellerin and Pepe, they've played an entire season together, and now they're beginning to play very well, and I like that. It's good because beforehand you could literally have like 3 or 4 good games with each player, and suddenly they'd have a really good bond, and you're a bit like, you can't build it after 3 or 4 games. This isn't like weird entertaining Mike. This is like in-depth management Mike. This is an in-depth into my psyche that goes on beneath this kind of idiotic facade that I put on. Idiot's a bit of a strong word. Chatty, nonsense, nonsensical. That's a good way of putting it. Right, well we are back in excellent form now for this game against Bayern. 5 wins on the trot. They've drawn 1 in their last 5. Where are they though in the German League? Top, as you would expect. Did they win it last year? Of course they did. And some people say that the Bundesliga is not very competitive. In terms of the lineup, I'm very tempted to go with what we had for the game against Spurs in all fairness, because I think obviously I treated the game against Copenhagen with a little, not disrespect, but I treated it as a bit of a game that we should be looking to win. This is one that I think that we do need to win if we have any aspirations of topping the group. So I'm going to go with the exact same lineup that absolutely trounced Spurs in the last game. Because it's at the Emirates, we can't lose. I just think that we just can't give them the head up that they need in this game. We need to make sure we come away from this with 3 points. Their team is phenomenal as well. They've got Neuer, Alaba, Sewell, Hernandez, Pavard, Kimmich, Thiago, Tolisso, who's a very good player, one that I would love to have at the club, Gnabry, Chiesa, and of course Captain Robert Lewandowski up front, who's got a phenomenal goals to game record. And I've said to the boys, I expect you to pick up from where you got off. We're just coming off a very big win of our own. Let's see how we get on. I mean, this is a good test to see just how far off we are of the Champions League, because Bayern aren't even one of the teams that you would normally regard to win it, but they would usually get to like the last 8, maybe last 4. So they're one of the big powerhouses in Europe. Let's see how far off them we are. Oh my god, it's Leon Goretzka. Oh mate, I miss you. I'm going to demand more from the boys. Oh my god, there's a highlight, and we've got Bayern a little bit in their box here. This is good. Bellerin out to Torreira, who's been phenomenal so far this year. Torreira whips it in, it's gone round the back post. Leroy Sané, obviously a big target of Bayern in real life. Kieran Tierney whips it in, back post. Pepe tees it to Van der Beek. Great save! Oh no, it's not, he's palmed it in! Donny Van der Beek gets his 2nd of the season, and Nicolas Pepe with the assist, of course, is, but Neuer will be disappointed. He should have kept that out. He's got butter wrists. Lovely play by Leroy. Just isolates the fullback. They both go to him. Tierney whips in a delicious ball. Pepe nods it back. Van der Beek, it's straight down the middle, and Neuer should definitely save that. It's just the power that beats him. Get in, and Celtic are beating Copenhagen 3-1, which makes me feel incredibly inadequate. It's been a very even half. Bayern have had more of the ball, even in terms of shots, but we've got the one on target. That is all that matters. I'm going to start the second half, and I'm going to ignore Freddie Lundberg. I know he's an Arsenal legend, but he hasn't got his coaching qualifications, so I mean, that's lazy. That's lazy. If I had the money to go off and spend on the coaching qualifications, I would do it. Or if I'd been a professional footballer, I'd probably go and do it. But I've not, funnily enough. I'm going to bring Aubameyang on. He's going to go up front. Depay's going to go out to the left wing, because Sané's had a quiet game again. But he's played quite well. He helped set up a chance, and that's all that matters. At the moment, he was fundamental in that move that got us the goal. So I can't complain too much. At the moment, we're ticking along nicely. It's not been a very exciting game, but I'm not too bothered about that if we win 1-0. As Aubameyang heads on here, Pepe a little bit slack to get to the ball there ahead of Sewell. That's a decent ball to Iwobi. Back at the Emirates, of course. This is marvellous football. Pepe now on the break. Here we go. There you go. Just skins his man again. It's like Gnabry trying to keep up with him. Good luck, mate. That's a foul. No, it's not. Aubameyang, 2-0. Brilliant counter-attacking goal. And finally, one of our strikers scores. I never thought I'd see the day. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gets his first goal of the season. You'd like to think that that's the end of it. But again, it all comes from Pepe, sadly. Look at it. Well, not sadly, it's brilliant. But, I mean, that's a great tackle from Alaba. But unfortunately, falls straight into the path of Aubameyang. He makes no mistake. 2-0. Mwah! Beautiful. Oh no, hello. Torreira. Great ball over the top, looking for Aubameyang. He's on for a second. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang misses. Of course, it's a one-on-one on FM20. Of course you miss. I'm going to take Lucas Torreira off. I'm going to bring on Callum Chambers. Yes, I know. That's worrying, isn't it? Kieran Tierney's tired, but I can't afford to take him off, so he's going to have to stay on. And I might take off Memphis Depay, and I'm going to bring on Erling Haaland. Haaland can go up front, and then I'm going to bring on Aubameyang. I would love for Haaland to get a goal here on the counter. Just get him off and running as well. Aubameyang now is off and running for the season. It'd be great if I could just get Erling his first goal, because you kind of feel that if he gets his first one, then the floodgates will open, and he'll suddenly get that confidence, and he'll be there. I'm still thinking about what kind of footballer I would have been. I'm a bit of a wind-up merchant, so I could see myself being a bit like Robbie Savage, but without really good hair. Oh, well, I mean, it's just been a great episode. I can't complain. 2-0. I think we had about 3 highlights, but I'm going to say that was great, lads. Well done. I mean, we have just literally beaten one of the best teams in Europe, and quite comfortably. So I think what we need to do is, I know that the Liverpool game's there and then there's Celtic, but something else has caught my eye, because I do want to speed the save up slightly, especially now that I'm hearing that people want me to do 4 to 5 seasons. If we do 4 to 5 seasons, then I want to get through this a little bit quicker, because obviously I have the main save of the year coming up soon as well. And I think that next episode has to be Celtic and Wolves. That's not me doing a wolf impression, that's me expressing anger, because we all know what happened last time I played them in the Europa League final, and we owe them one. So hopefully you'll be there to see us get some vengeance. I'm bloody well hoping that we do. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed Spanking Spurs as always, then please do leave a like, share, and subscribe, and until I see you in the next episode, where hopefully we'll be putting a few wrongs right. Stay cool.